So welcome, Yah royal family. I am one of his princess of the royal family. Thanks for tuning in once again to my video blog of just a day in a life of what it's like to be an Israelite, coming into this truth, being on the forefront, sharing his greatness. So I'm in the midst of right now recording on Facebook, which I'm going to give a testimony, and I'm going to go over some things that surfaced on this morning, which I did a video earlier. But this is about judgment. Judgment is here, and it lines up with Dallas as one of the places. Once we know how the Almighty deals with us and deals with the earth, we can actually put, our, far as ways of when we come forth, we can say and put our hand on it and say, oh, that was judgment. But why? Why judgment arise on the earth? Because that's just a way how, far as through destruction, through death, through famine, it comes in many, many forms. And one would say, oh, it would not come by the hand of the Almighty. It just happened because the earth is warming up. So many excuses, but family, I'm here to tell you, is judgment. Is how he deals with us as people, and also how he deals with the earth. He deals with the earth in the manner that he doesn't dislike or hate the earth, but he uses the earth for his purpose. So we'll go through that, some more of that. So just hang in this, this day with me for this moment. I'm not sure how long it's going to record, and I'll do some editing at a later time. But I wanted to pretty much, cover this with my page on Facebook as I'm led to, and also you all. So you will not see where I'm covering, but you're welcome to follow me, okay? All right, so welcome those on Facebook who are watching and who will watch. Thanks. And just to have you all to understand, as I just said, I'll take you to some scriptures so you can see where judgment is. I just covered it in the previous video. One may say, oh, well, this is, hey, you how dare you say that you happy and you excited, or you not bothered, or you this about someone dying, or my family lived there and there are, living now homeless. Let me explain. Take a seat somewhere and understand what's happening here. This is biblical. The more you get closer to the Almighty, he shows you and reveal you things in his word that was always there. All we needed to do what? Seek his face and go to the word, which how he speaks and directs with us. Often I am given scriptures from the Bible for myself and for others. That's how the Almighty deal with me prophetically, in a sense. And I've heard where his voice, and I've heard he leading me what to say, write down things and bring it forth. But often he deals with me with scriptures. A scripture will surface out of nowhere. It could be Acts 3 and 5. And then I know that I need to go to that scripture and read it. And then often what he leads me to do is read that scripture, read down below that scripture, all the way down to the end of that chapter, and go back up to the top of the chapter and come back down to that scripture. Okay. So family, we are in a time like never before. Everything that you've heard all your life, you've heard that, oh, the world is coming to an end. Oh, we are living in this day and time where, well, we've heard that. We got scarred for saying we've heard it, but nothing really happened. Nothing is not going to happen. Well, it's happening. It's been happening. It's been happening. And now it's about to get more intense. And it's up to you individual Israelites for you to know who you are to the Almighty and who the Almighty is to you, and take heed and understand that wherever judgment is at, you want it to what? Go to your right side of you, to your left side of you. Not you to you. And if you got family wherever on this earth, you need to explain this to them, that they need to get out of the way of judgment by them repenting and turning to the Most High, Yah, who is their Father, who is the creator of heavens and the earth, but he has chosen people that he's set aside, and a lot is going to be happening with us when we don't take heed. Okay, so judgment is here. In Exodus 9:23, it says, so Moses stretched out his staff towards heaven, and the Almighty sent thunder and hail and lightning and struck the earth. Oh, so this is something that, you know, those things that you heard, the hail, you heard the lightning, and it struck the earth. So I'm going to take your attention from this, brothers and sisters, and we're going to go to it's Ecclesiastic, and I've had it up before. So you online, Facebook, you'll be able to see where I'm going at. But those who are not, you're welcome to go here with me too. By if you know, in this walk and understand this truth, that this scripture, this part of the book of Ecclesiastic was taken out. It's only about 9 chapters in the regular Bible that people have today, but the other chapters were taken out. So if you go to the online, it says King James 1611 online version, you will find it there in the lineup of what's called the Apocrypha. Okay, and then some of you may have books, you know, Bibles of such. So I'm going to go to that now, and I'm going to take those who are on Facebook with me. You can see where I'm going, and you'll see it here at below here. So again, Facebook, just to give you a little bit of lesson, you'll see here in the Old Testament, right? You see it there that says the Old Testament at the top, but that particular one only have, I want to say nine chapters. But then it's again here in the Apocrypha, as you see, these are called hidden books that were taken out of the Bible, okay, in 1885. Happens to be around the time that they actually divide the land in on the continent. They divided the land during about that same time, didn't they? Okay, when they went and they colonized what we call Africa. All of it will come together one day for us to understand further, brothers and sisters, why all of this has happened. But let's move forward. So we're going to go to Ecclesiastic, and it is going to go to the 39th chapter. Okay. I just read it from my page earlier. And then we're going to, I want to say, let's go down midway of the page, and it's going to tell that, you know, what the Almighty, you know, how he creates and how he deals and handles us in so many ways. So let's go further down. You're welcome to read this whole entire chapter, which is 39. You're not going to find this in your regular Bible, brothers and sisters. You're going to have to go to an older version that has this book in there. The rest of these chapters, I'm sorry, or either you're going to have to go to the online 1611 King James version. All right. All right. So let's go down a little bit more here. Let's see here. So I'm just going to start here at the 18th right here verse. Let's see. Let me go down a little bit more. So let's start at the 18th verse. It says, at his commandments is done whatsoever pleaseth him, and none can hinder when he will save. No one can hinder the Almighty when he will save. It's like in our redemption, no one going to be able to hinder that. When he redeem us from the hands of our enemies that he have turned us over to thousands of years ago, but more so to the land which we call America, that he have given us over for the last 400 years. And I'm just speaking for America. I'm not talking of wherever those slave ships went, but they will be included, okay? He said, the works of all flesh are before him, and nothing can be hid from his eyes. Nothing. He seeth from the everlasting to... Hello, beautiful family of Yah. Coming back on with the other parts of the video about the testimony about my daughter misplaced her badge, and she was looking for it since Friday. Well, last night she decided to look some more, and she's like, I don't need your help. I'm good. I'm fine. So I walked away and I just said, Father, where's her badge? And he told me, showed me where it was in the car, that she already had looked in the car, but he told me that it was in the car. And of course, she said she didn't need my help, because I have told her before, seek the Most High Yah for, whatever you need, believe that he will provide. So this morning I went out to the car, exactly what he showed me, brought it back in to her, and she was like shocked. But this should not be nothing new. My Father always deliver. So let's believe and have faith, family, for small things as well as with large things. Blessings, family. Shalom.